Good morning, friends. I'm laughing at myself right now because I've been outside. I just came in, and when I sat down, I had my glasses on, and with my glasses on, I could see really good, and I could see all this hair was blown, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh. And then I told myself, don't worry about it. What the heck? What the heck is your hair is blown? But I had a really good morning. And I'm going to tell you what, it didn't start out very good. And I have a scripture. It's from James. Let me look and see what it is again. No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's from Jeremiah 33:3. And it says, call to God. It's me, but call to God, and he will show you what great and mighty things that you do not know. And so many things happen daily, at least in this house, guys. I doubt if y'all are much different from this house. Sure, we may live in a different area, but I think things that go on in all families. So I don't think we have a unique family as to maybe we all live around each other. But I can't always figure everything out. And God says, ask me, and I'll show you great and mighty things. I'll show you the things that you didn't know. And I want to tell y'all what happened last night. This was on Daniel's video. Now, let me just back up. Kim told me this morning, she said, Mom, you don't seem to be yourself today. And I'm thinking, well, I've been asking God to give me the old Brenda back because I don't like this new Brenda. Because, I guess there's people that some days you say, oh, I just don't like myself today. Lately, I have not been doing my normal things that I've always done in my life. And I think I said in one of my videos recently, I want Tigger back. I do not want to be an Eeyore or a procrastinator. I like my Tigger personality. And sometimes I think it's gone. And sometimes it doesn't take much. I'm going to tell you what happened last night. If any of you have seen Daniel's video, I don't know if he cut it out. I just saw some mud on my chair. I don't know how that mud got there, but I bet I could say one word, Buster. I'll tell y'all about Buster later. Anyway, we're having dinner at Daniel and Lou's last night. Well, Buddy had texted me, and he said, gee, what's a really good memorable date that you and Papa had that Steph and I can recreate for our anniversary. And I started thinking of all our memorable dates. And so I texted him, we had lots of good times doing fun things, but things that if you're not in California, or there's no way you could create that exact event. But I told him there was a spaghetti place we used to go to, and one of the first times we went there, it was a lot of laughing going on because I was teaching Papa how to roll his spaghetti onto the big tablespoon that they give you. And I said that was a lot of fun for us. And I knew that's something that they could create easily. So, we're all at Daniel's last night, and Buddy said, gee, we decided to go ahead and create that dinner where you taught Papa how to eat with spaghetti with his spoon. And then I said, okay. I said, I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of that place. And Kim said, is that the one where on the first date you wouldn't go in? And I said, yeah. And then I'm going to tell you what come to my mind. I thought, and then I said it verbally, and then I started crying at the table with all my family looking at me like I was some kind of a freako. And I looked at Papa. And you all know that story. On our first date, he took me to a spaghetti house. And I wouldn't get out of the car because I thought it was a beer joint because the windows were painted black. And all of a sudden last night that hit me. And I looked at him and I said, why? Why did you do that? Why did you leave me in the car? I was 17 years old. This Marine, my first date with him, wants to take me to a beer joint. Granted, he told me it wasn't a beer joint, but why should I trust him not to take me to a beer joint? And I was this beautiful, naive, 17-year-old girl, and he gets out of the car and leaves me. I was raised right. And all of a sudden it hit me. Why didn't I get out of my car, out of his car, walk to a payphone and call my mom and dad? Why didn't I do that? I sat there like an idiot. And then I said, where's the respect you had for me? And then everybody was like thinking about it. You know, Buddy and Steph were sitting there, and Lou and Daniel and Bree and Laramie are over here. And I said, why didn't you have the respect for me to say, okay, where else could we go? Would you like, why get out and leave a 17-year-old girl sitting in the car? If somebody had done that to my 17-year-old daughter, they would have never seen him again. And then I told myself, well, you didn't get out of the car because you believe with 100% of your heart that God sent him. God's going to take care of everything. Whatever it is, don't worry. God sent him to your front door. That's your man. Honey, I'm telling the story what happened last night.
What, baby?
When I say, how come you didn't have enough respect for me to take me somewhere else? And leaving your 17-year-old girlfriend sitting in the car alone.
You needed to grow up. I was making you grow up.
Papa said he was making me grow up, guys. But I don't know. That just all come down on me. Next thing you know, I was sitting there crying. Daniel was laughing. Buddy was truly at a loss for words. Kim was rubbing my back. And I couldn't for the life of me understand while I sat through for that. But you know what? I read this morning. God lets us know things. Guys, I have 4 children. About 20-something grandkids and great-grandkids, and we just had our 57th wedding anniversary. God showed me something. God showed me something. For last night, I had a glimpse back. I don't know what had happened if I'd got out of the car and called my daddy. I never would have seen Jean Morrow again. I would never have had these children. Kim was telling me this morning, she said, Mom, you know what? You might have married a California person, and then we would all be Democrats, and we would all be having aborted babies. And she went on and on and on this list. And when I read this morning, God tells us all the things. And as it takes 57 years, I'm thinking, have I had that in my mind for 57 years? Well, he got out 57 years ago and left me in the car. And somebody could have kidnapped me and raped me. And oh, if somebody done that today to one of my girls or one of my granddaughters, there would be heck to pay, guys. Right, Pops? Papa keeps popping in and out, so I said if someone had done that to one of our granddaughters or daughters, there would be heck to pay, right? Yeah. Times were a little different back then. It wasn't quite as bad as it was today. But that just hit me last night. But reading that verse this morning, and we don't know everything that's going to happen. We don't know why it happens. And last night, that was just bothering me so bad. And then they said, did he at least bring you a plate back? And I said, heck no. Only I said a bad word. And it was just, it was funny. And I just sat there crying like an idiot. Then they got me upset about, I think they all like to get me upset. Because, I don't know why they like to get me upset. But they did have me upset last night. And it was something so simple. Anyway, guys, it's Monday. We've been to nursing home this morning. And I want to tell you this. We don't know why God lays things on our heart. And I told Jean this morning, I said, you know what I'm going to talk about today? I'm going to talk about Buster. And he said, how are you going to tie that into God? And I said, well, God took a 12-year-old and slayed a giant. And God took Joseph with this beautiful coat of many colors, and his brother threw him in a pit. God ended up saving that family and that country. So we never know what God's going to use that's in our mind or our heart that's going to affect other people. So I told him, I said, I'm just going to work Buster into that. And you don't know what, I'm not going to say he's a thorn in my side, but will tell you that there's one of my babies. Yes? Did you get stinging grass?
No.
You got a bobo?
Yeah.
All right. You want to sit right there a minute till it stops hurting?
No.
Okay.
Don't bring the circus. It's sandcastle. It was bring stickers, dump trucks. That's all.
Well, but have you had a good time?
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, I'm talking to my friends. Do you want to say hello?
Yeah.
Hi, friends.
Friends.
Hi, friends. Loud.
Friends. Hi, friends.
Dakota. Hi, friends.
No, Mama. Hey, Mama.
You want me to rub some stuff on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you go get this Arbin Jr. coat, Carla? You little girl in the green shirt.
I want it.
No, Coda's gonna get it. Go get it, Coda, off the stairs. Guys, how can my talks to you touch your heart if that's going on in the background? Oh, dear Lord. She brought me the furniture spray. Okay, baby, that'll work. All right, let me see your foot. Better?
When I was a baby, bees and mosquitoes bit me.
You need some of this?
No, when I was a baby, I got mosquito bites. Gee.
There. Okay, let me talk, and then I'm going to come out and sit with y'all, okay? Okay? Yes, I will be out, and I'll bring y'all a surprise. I'm trying to get back to my train of thought. Guys, I know my hair's saying, okay, guys, I want y'all to understand something that happened this morning. Oh, anyway. Thank you, Jesus. Take a deep breath. Let's start over. I told Papa also to talk about Buster. And he said, how was I going to bring God into that? Well, it's easy for me to bring God into anything. So I gave him a little example of how. No.
I play Play-Doh.
No, I don't have any. I'm going to get some more Play-Doh, okay? But we're not going to worry about it right now.
I can hold.
Okay. When we get there this morning.
Mommy.
Okay, go read your. Okay, say hello, friends. Hello, friends. Okay, pass. Okay, Go sit and read your book. Oh, Lord. I don't know if you're going to get anything out of this or not. There was this new lady sitting there. Very stately. She had a little short haircut. No makeup on, but her skin was so smooth. And I noticed her immediately because I thought she looked so young. And she called me over. So I went over. And I said, did you have a good week? And she said, I just want someone to tell me what's going on here. She said, we're all sitting at these. And she tapped the table. And she says, some of us have these. And it was a coffee cup. And she said, I just want to know what's happening. What's going to happen? If you could give me 2 minutes, I'm going to help you, okay? Another one? Okay. Got it. So I said, sure, I can help you with that. So I said, this is a table? Not right now. And I said, we're all sitting at this table. You're going to sit at this table. And I said, these cups are some people having coffee. And I said, in a minute, our pastor's going to sit at that piano, and then me and my daughter are going to sing a couple of songs, and then I'm going to tell y'all a story about my new puppy. All of a sudden, guys, her whole attitude changed. And she said, oh, a puppy. And I thought she was going to start crying. Now I'm going to start crying. She said, oh, a puppy. They just touch your heart. They just like live inside your stomach and make everything feel great. And I thought, this is why God told me to get up and talk about Buster. This lady was confused. She didn't know where she was. And by me saying, I'm going to talk about my puppy, all of a sudden it took her mind off of everything going around her. And all she could think about was a puppy. And how much you love him, and how you just care. She said you just carry that puppy with you in your tummy, and she was so excited about the puppy. So all of a sudden, I got this little feeling of being overjoyed because my Buster brought happiness to this lady, and I hope he's going to bring happiness to all these other people, because that's the only thing I had on my mind was to talk about. Buster consumes my life. I have never seen a dog with so much energy. He does not stop. And I know I've told y'all that before, but there's no way I can explain it to you. So I'm going to tell you, like every Sunday morning, something I do is change the cat litter. And actually, Bennett did it for us, I think, on Saturday afternoon this past week. Cleans the litter, changes it, puts fresh litter in, so it's ready for the week. Well, we come home from Daniel's last night, and Cars, what's that dog's name again? Busta. His name is Busta. So I hear this noise, and I couldn't really figure out what the noise was. And then I see Kippy, and I see Woody, and Bandit's laying here, and I said, where's Buster?
I think he's outside.
So, no, I'm telling them what happened last night, okay? So then Coda goes over, and she looks around under the stairs, and she says, oh, Buster, bad boy. And I think, what is he doing? He's in the cat box. Okay, there's no poop in there. There's no TT in there. No cats hardly ever come in anymore. We basically just do that for the heck of doing it every week. He's putting his head in, raising his head up. He is digging. Cat litter is going everywhere. And Coda's getting down to look at the cat litter. And then I thought, I knew I'd just gotten a new kind of litter, but it looks like crystals. And it for a minute was like, I don't know what's happening. I just I couldn't believe it. And under the stairs, I have this nice rug, and I put the cat litter box on the rug so that when the cats get out, they don't get cat litter all over the house. So here's Buster digging in it, and I swear half of the stuff is on the floor. Coda's walking like this on her tippy toes because it was everywhere. So then I vacuumed it all up, and I said, all right, Coda and I are going to the shower. And do you know he got in and did it again? So that time I got the flies. Bree's laughing at me. Bree just came in the door. Nobody can comprehend what he does. So anyway, Coda's had her little bath. That time Papa vacuumed it up. I got the fly swatter out so I could spank him. Jean said, we're going to have to start spanking him for things. Okay, I agree with that. So I get Coda in her bed. The house is clean. I'm totally relaxed now after that miserable lunch or that miserable dinner at Daniel's and crying like an idiot and possibly saying a bad word that y'all heard or maybe did not hear. Anyway, that cat litter's all cleaned up. Everything's good. So I go and get 2 towels out of the dryer, and I'm going to take those and hang them in the bathroom. Then the bathroom will be clean. So I laid them on the bar so I could take my pills real quick. And then I see one slowly leave the bar. I see the second one slowly leave the bar. And I thought, no. And so here goes Buster running through the house with 2 big old towels that just come out of the dryer. And I thought, Lord, how much more of this dog can I take, honestly? Come here, Carter. Come here and tell these people about Buster. Is he a good dog or a bad dog?
Good dog.
Oh, you think he's a good dog? Does he take your shoes?
Carter Leanne, he was running around with your boot this morning.
Does he take your shoes? Yes, he does. Does he
don't want
take
to
your
get in trouble.
towels? Does he take your toys? Does he take your food? Yes,
No.
he does. He does it all. And I honestly, Jean says, well, the puppy, he'll outgrow the puppy pretty soon. No. Bree, what was that? Okay, let me get this fixed. Oh, yeah. Don't do that again, please. That really was not funny. Funny to you, but not funny to me. Okay, guys, so Buster is a handful. But this morning, he brought joy. And when I started telling the story of Buster, first Poco, then JoJo, then Buster, people laughed. And now people want to see Buster. And I told him about his beautiful ears that stand straight up. There are good things that God created about this dog. So I'm telling you, when we go to sleep at night, and it takes Buster a while to get settled, but later when he's asleep, guys, I can turn over and I can just love him and thank God for him and thank God that I have him. And I know that tomorrow it's going to start a new day. And again, Buster will be my main word of the day because it is constantly, no, Buster, stop, Buster, don't do that. Thank you. Who took it?
Buster.
Exactly. Buster took my shoe and she found it. So guys, that's just what I wanted to share with you. Buster just brought such joy to that one lady. And I didn't even have to say his name. I just said a puppy. And all of her anxiety about what was going on, gone. Because the thought of the puppy got to her mind. So I'm thinking that's why God just said, talk about Buster today. And we don't know why that lady needed that, what comfort that brought to her. But I'll tell you what, it made tears in my eyes, because something so much of a hardship to me right now, and I'm going to tell you, I'm not exaggerating that. I could not stop with the list of, I thought Kippy was bad. Kippy's nothing compared to Buster. But I do thank God for him, especially today, because he brought joy. He brought joy to all the people that were comprehending what I was saying. But he especially touched the heart of that one lady who was in such confusion about where she was and what was going on and what was going to happen to her and all that. So, I love y'all. I'm fixing to go out and sit with the guys, let them play. They've all been in once to tell on each other, but y'all seen that. Hopefully you enjoyed that too. Hopefully that didn't take away from any of the Jesus factor that I'm trying to bring into this. I don't want anybody to ever say, well, she talked a whole, 26 minutes and never talked about God. I don't want anybody to ever say that about me. So I love you. I'm going to go now. I told Papa I was going to start making more videos. So who knows when I'll pop up again. But I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Have a blessed day. Go out, get some fresh air, get some sunshine.